A Bachelor of Arts, from the Latin artium baccalaureus or baccalarium artium, is a bachelor's degree awarded for an undergraduate course or program in either the liberal arts, the sciences, or both. Bachelor of Arts degree programs generally take 3 to 4 years depending on the country, academic institution, and specific specializations, majors or minors. The word baccalaureus or baccalarium should not be confused with baccalaureatus, which refers to the 1 to 2 year postgraduate Bachelor of Arts with honors degree in some countries. Diplomas generally give the name of the institution, signatures of officials of the institution, the type of degree conferred, the conferring authority and the location at which the degree is conferred. Degree diplomas generally are printed on high-quality paper or parchment. Individual institutions set the preferred abbreviation for their degrees. The Bachelor of Arts degree is usually attained in 4 years in Lebanon, Armenia, Greece, Bangladesh, Azerbaijan, Egypt, Iran, Japan, Nigeria, Serbia, Pakistan, the Philippines, Thailand, the Russian Federation, Ireland, South Korea, Iraq, Tunisia, Kuwait, and Turkey, and most of the Americas. They generally last 3 years in nearly all of the European Union, and in Albania, Australia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, India, Israel, New Zealand, Iceland, Norway, Singapore, the Caribbean, South Africa, Switzerland, and the Canadian province of Quebec. Australia, Canada, New Zealand, South Africa, in colleges and universities in Australia, New Zealand and South Africa, the BA degree can be taken over 3 years of full-time study. Students must pursue at least one major area of study, and units from that subject are usually studied in each year, though sometimes students may choose to complete upper-level classes in the same year and thus can leave space for elective subjects from a different field. At some universities students may choose to pursue a second major. Alternatively, the remainder of the degree is taken up with a minor area of study and other individual or stream-based subjects make up the degree. Unlike in other countries, students do not receive an overall grade for their Bachelor of Arts degree with varying levels of honors. Qualified students may be admitted, after they have achieved their bachelor's program with a high overall grade point average, to a further 1-year bachelor honors degree program. Honors as part of the degree itself. Thus, to achieve a bachelor honors degree or BA Hons, an extra postgraduate year and a high research honors thesis must be completed. See honors degrees. A student who holds an honors degree is eligible for direct entry to either a doctorate or a very high research master's degree program. Education in Canada is controlled by the provinces, and can be very different depending on the region in Canada. Canadian colleges and universities typically offers a 4, and to a much lesser extent 3-year Bachelor of Arts. In many universities and colleges Bachelor of Arts degrees are differentiated either as Bachelors of Arts or as Honours Bachelor of Arts degree. The term Honours is an academic distinction, which indicates that students must achieve their Bachelor of Arts degree with a sufficiently high overall grade point average. In addition, some programs may require more education than non-honors programs. The honors degrees are sometimes designated with the abbreviation in brackets of Hon.S. It should not be confused with the consecutive Bachelor of Arts degree with honors, Latin baccalaureatus and Artibus Cum Honore, ABBR. BA on de jure without brackets and with a dot. It is a postgraduate degree, which is considered to be the equivalent of a corresponding more registered trademark treize degree under the French-influenced system. Going back in history, a 3-year Bachelor of Arts degree was also called a pass degree or general degree. A student who first achieve a general Bachelor of Arts degree with a sufficiently high overall average may be admitted to a postgraduate Baccalaureatus cum Honore degree in the same field. It requires a minimum of 1 year but may also take longer. It typically does not exceed 2 years. Students are required to undertake a long high-quality research empirical thesis combined with a selection of courses from the relevant field of studies. The consecutive Cum Honore degree is essential if students' ultimate goal is to study towards a 2 or 3 year very high research master's degree qualification. A student holding a Baccalaureatus Cum Honore degree also may choose to complete a Doctor of Philosophy program without the requirement to first complete a master's degree. Over the years, in some universities certain Baccalaureatus Cum Honore programs have been changed to corresponding Master's degrees. In general, in all 4 countries the BA degree is the standard required for entry into a master's program. In science, a BA Hons degree is generally prerequisite for entrance to a PhD program or a very high research activity Master's program. As such, for example, the UK awarded honours designation should not be confused with Canadian, Australian, New Zealand's and South African awarded BA Hons/BA degree. For further clarification, in other countries the so-called honours bachelor may not be an actual degree, but the name of a program which can be completed through specified coursework, a high-grade average, and the completion of possibly a short paper or project. Students who completed such an honours BA program sometimes style themselves by "on" after the degree abbreviation without a space, in parentheses and after the "on" s without a dot, for example BA, on. The 3- and 4-year BA degree is also accepted for entry into graduate professional programs such as law or an MBA program. BA is a most popular study. Netherlands/Europe. In the Netherlands, the Bachelor of Arts and Master of Arts degrees were introduced in 2002. Until then there was a single program which led to the Doctorandus degree. This comprised the same course load as the bachelor and master programs combined and engineering. Those who had already started the Doctorandus program could, on completing it, opt for the Doctorandus degree, or could use the Master a unregistered trademark S degree in accordance with the new standard. A similar practice has been introduced in other EU countries, according to the Bologna process. Germany. In Germany, university-level education usually happens in either a Universitätscurrency or a Fachhochschule. Both can be referred to as a Hochschule, which is the generic term in Germany for all institutions awarding academic degrees. Fachhochschule is often translated as University of Applied Sciences. Universitätscurrency place greater emphasis on fundamental science and theoretical background, while Fachhochschulen are generally designed with a focus on teaching professional skills. Degrees earned at Universitätscurrency and Fachhochschulen are legally equivalent. In Germany, the BA normally lasts between 3 and 3.5 years €6 or 7 semesters €, and is awarded after the student earns between 180 and 210 ECTS. United Kingdom and Ireland. In the United Kingdom and Ireland, the first degree course normally lasts 3 years, but nomenclature varies. 19th century and later universities usually distinguish between arts and sciences subjects by awarding either a BA or BSc degree. However, some older or ancient universities, such as Oxford, Cambridge and Dublin traditionally award BAs to undergraduates having completed the final examinations, for example Part 2 Tripos, final honour schools, moderatorship, in most subjects including the sciences. Some new plate glass universities established in the 1960s, such as York and Lancaster, originally followed the practice of Oxford and Cambridge by awarding BAs in all subjects, but have since changed to awarding BSc degrees in science subjects. At Oxford, Cambridge and Dublin the degree of MA can be claimed for a nominal administrative fee, usually 21 terms after matriculation. For many centuries, the bachelor's degree was an intermediate step and was awarded for much of the work carried out in later times at secondary schools. The names of the final secondary school exams in France and Spain come from this, Le Baccalaureat copyrighted and El Baccalaureato, respectively. The ancient universities of Scotland award a Master of Arts degree to humanities or arts graduates, but a BSc to science graduates. This course takes 4 years for an honours degree and 3 for an ordinary. A Bachelor of Arts is entitled to the designation BA for an ordinary pass degree and BA for an honours degree. The so-called honours bachelor is not an actual degree, but students who completed such an honours BA sometimes style themselves by on or Hons after the degree abbreviation in parentheses. An honors degree is always awarded in one of 4 classes depending upon the marks gained in the final assessments and examinations. The top students are awarded a first-class degree, followed by an upper second-class degree, a lower second-class degree, and those with the lowest marks gain a third-class degree. An ordinary or unclassified degree may be awarded if a student has completed the full honors degree course but has not obtained the total required passes sufficient to merit a third-class honors degree. United States. In the United States, the Bachelor of Arts or artium baccalaureus is one of 2 basic undergraduate degrees. The other is the Bachelor of Science. At most institutions, the BA and BS have all but identical requirements with regard to the number of 120 semester hours or 180 quarter hours for a basic undergraduate degree. Curricula leading to the BA, however, often require a certain minimum number of the total degree credits be drawn from coursework in topical areas historically associated with the liberal arts, such as language, literature, humanities, mathematics, history, museum studies, physical sciences, and social sciences. At Eastern Michigan University, for example, 75 of the minimum 124 credits must be earned in these subject areas, regardless of what the student may choose as a major or minor subject, including 1 year of study over 2 consecutive semesters of one foreign language. Until recently, many major universities in the United States required a student to complete a certain number of credit hours while attending campus-based courses. With the emergence of e-learning, residency requirements are losing popularity as educational institutions are expanding their ability to offer online degrees at all post-secondary education levels. See also, Associate of Arts, Lady Literate in Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Educational Attainment in the United States, References.